All right, we're here with Charlie Vesterman and Bill Fix with the S60 Sikorsky restoration. Bill and Charlie are going to tell us a little bit about what they've been working on over the past few months and where the project's going. Charlie, just tell everybody what your background is real quick.
I retired from Sikorsky in 1999. I worked there since 1965 and strictly on helicopters.
There you go. And Bill, how about yourself?
Well, I had 44 years in Sikorsky and I retired in 2008.
There we go. All right. So over the past few months, what all's been going on with the S60 and with the project?
Okay, the last time we talked to you, I think we had all these controls in here, but they were all corroded, so everything was taken out. All these controls were taken out. We sandblasted a little bit here and cleaned it up and primed it and painted it, and we took all the controls out, worked every single one, and we're starting to put them back. We're about as far as we can go here. We're missing some parts. We located the parts. We found out they're S61 parts. We know where they're at, and we just have to get permission to go get them.
There we go. All right, Bill. From the, I know you did a lot of the prep and paint work on the bottom section here. When you guys started this cab section, had been sitting up at New England Air Museum for better than 30 years, sitting out on the ground. What kind of shape was all this in before you started?
Amazingly, there wasn't that much corrosion considering sitting outside, but there was some spots that really had to get in deep and corrode, especially anything that was magnesium. Magnesium basically started to disappear.
There we go.
We pulled everything out, cleaned everything up, made sure all the bearings were rotating, painted everything, and put stuff back together now.
So basically, she's almost good enough to fly again, right?
Yeah, a little bit short on that.
All right. So, what other work have you guys done on the cockpit section? So,
We've made some repairs on the left-hand side where it was caved in under the window and stuff. That was all done before we flipped it over on the side to work on the flight controls on the bottom.
okay. And what are your next steps with this section?
This section, we want to try to get all the flight controls and parts that are missing in here. We have to make new covers because the covers are missing. And then, once we do that, we can set this back upright and start working on the top side again.
There we go. All right. So now we're going to take a wander around past your parts bench over here and look at some of the pieces that you guys have been working on. I see a control quadrant over here. Was this is this a restored piece?
That is a brand new piece that we got. Brand new quadrant.
Yeah. Pisaki Aircraft was good enough to donate that to us.
Okay.
It got wet, but other than that, it's brand new.
When you say it got wet, you're referring to the Hurricane Sandy?
No, this was.
No, they had it. They had a little storm down there, and it got wet. But
Gotcha.
it's a lot better shape than the one we had out of here.
There we go. But there was only one S60 that was made. So why? How is there more than one set of controls for it then?
Okay, this is from an S56, which they used identical controls.
Okay.
This aircraft.
So how much of the S60 that you guys understand of was actually pulled right off of the 56 or the CH-37 production aircraft?
All the major components, the engines, the landing gear,
All the drivetrain, basically.
the whole drivetrain, the gearboxes.
Okay. I see some bent up pieces down here and some what looks like some shredded up sheet metal here. Now, tell me about what's going on with this piece over here.
Okay, this came from the tail cone. We're starting to restore the tail here. So from this section back, we're going to rip this all out and rebuild this whole section.
Okay. And what all is going to be involved with that?
Well, we got to make new formers, stringers, longerons. There is no parts available because it's one of a kind. There's only ever made one aircraft.
So you're going to be hand forming these pieces
Hand forming everything.
and And then going from there, okay. And have you been, I understand you've been able to acquire some of the pieces that you've been missing from the project. Can you tell me a little bit about them? I see a rather large, looks like gearbox in there.
Intermediate gearbox.
Now, is this piece original or is this a restored piece?
We're not sure. We have the data plate and we haven't researched it yet. This could either be from a 56 or it could be from here. We found it up at New England and they had a 56 and this, so
Okay.
we're hoping it's from this aircraft because we're missing some other parts. We're hoping we found this, they might be there too.
There we go. And we'll just close up real quick with, I also see that the seat, one of the seats is under restoration on the side over here, and some control stick and some other pieces.
Yeah, this is the co-pilot seat, and this was all taken apart and cleaned up. It's a unique seat, seeing that the co-pilot either flew the aircraft forward or when they were doing a load, he would release the seat and rotate it 180 degrees and be able to fly the aircraft looking backwards.
Yeah, this is.
It would just rotate around on this base, and the seat sits in the spring.
This is a pretty big project for two guys to have taken on like this. Number one, so how have you found time to be working on that, doing the seat, doing the tail side? Is just you two working on the project, or?
We have some part-time help that comes in.
Okay. And last but not least, is there anything with like your next steps? What's going on for going into 2013? Where are you hoping to be at by, say, summertime of 2013?
We're hoping to get this cockpit turned over and start working on the inside of that.
Okay.
Then we're hoping to splice that cockpit with the midsection.
There we go. Ambitious goals, ambitious goals. Well, thank you very much.
At the same time, we're working on this.
Well, we appreciate the interview, and thank you again.